Young and the Restless. Connor pushed back into OCD crisis by cheating parents. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. On the popular CBS, Young and the Restless, Connor Newman, Judah Mackey, appears to be gaining control of his obsessive-compulsive disorder. However, the actions of his parents, Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, and Chelsea Lawson Newman, Melissa Claire Egan, raise concerns about his mental health. Adam and Chelsea's ongoing disputes cause issues. Also, their relationships with Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, and Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, have evolved into a complex web of lies and betrayals, and this could potentially jeopardize Connor's recovery. The parents' continual use of Connor as a shield from criticism and confrontation is a problem. Connor was released from inpatient to outpatient therapy, but the young Newman may find himself caught in the crossfire of his parents' deceit. The stress of managing Adam and Chelsea's issues has also led to the formation of a support group, and it is between Billy and Sally, who themselves are kept in the dark about the affair between Adam and Chelsea. The potential impact of this tension on Connor's mental health is a significant concern on Young and the Restless. If the truth were to come out and result in the dissolution of Billy's relationship with Chelsea and Sally's with Adam, and this may cause Connor to blame himself. So, are Adam and Chelsea's lies and betrayal going to implode? And will they send Connor back into another mental health spiral? Get all your daily Young and the Restless spoilers and news here at, and stay tuned for updates on your favorite characters' fates. The world of the Young and the Restless is never without drama, but in Genoa City, sometimes the most devastating conflicts are those that hit closest to home. For Connor Newman, the son of Adam Newman and Chelsea Lawson, the love and protection he once had from his parents seem to be slipping away. As the storylines evolve, Connor finds himself in the midst of a new, heart-wrenching crisis that threatens to undo the fragile stability he's worked so hard to maintain. After years of facing his own mental health struggles, including a significant battle with obsessive-compulsive disorder, OCD, Connor had been making slow but steady progress. With the support of his parents, especially his mother Chelsea, he was learning to manage his symptoms and regain control of his life. However, a new crisis, one stemming from the fractured state of his family, pushes him back into the depths of his OCD crisis, throwing everything he's fought for into jeopardy. This week on The Young and the Restless, the storyline surrounding Connor takes a heartbreaking turn as the young boy is forced to deal with the emotional fallout from his parents' infidelity, betrayal, and lack of communication. As his parents, Adam and Chelsea, are drawn further into their personal turmoil, their actions will unknowingly trigger a relapse in Connor's mental health struggles, adding even more drama to an already tense atmosphere. Connor's OC struggles, a history of pain. Before diving into the recent events, it's important to understand the depth of Connor's journey with OCD. For anyone living with obsessive-compulsive disorder, life can often feel like an endless cycle of irrational thoughts and repetitive behaviors. For young Connor, this means constant worry, intrusive thoughts, and the compulsive need to control every aspect of his life. As a child, he has never been able to fully understand why his mind works this way. But over the years, with the help of his family and therapy, he has been able to manage his symptoms, until now. Connor's parents, Adam and Chelsea, have both played pivotal roles in his struggle with OCD. Chelsea, as a mother, has been incredibly nurturing and dedicated to helping him. Her patience, love, and determination to see him overcome his challenges have been the foundation upon which Connor has built his progress. Adam, on the other hand, has been a more complicated figure in Connor's life. While he loves his son, Adam's inability to fully connect with the emotional needs of his child has often created a barrier between them. At times, Adam's behavior has unintentionally made Connor's struggles more difficult to cope with, especially when Adam's erratic emotions or manipulative tendencies stir up turmoil within the family. The emotional trauma Connor experienced when his parents' marriage fell apart after Adam's affair with Sharon Newman only added to the instability in his life. The breaking of that trust created emotional scars for Connor, even if he didn't fully understand the complexities of the adult relationships around him. For him, it was simply a world turned upside down, and the chaos in his family made him feel as though nothing in life was certain. With the dissolution of his parents' marriage, Connor's OCD became more pronounced. He began experiencing more severe symptoms, such as obsessive fears about abandonment and intrusive thoughts about the safety of his family. Chelsea, adamant about making sure Connor didn't fall deeper into his crisis, worked tirelessly to help him. Slowly but surely, with the help of therapy and the support of his mother, Connor started to find his way back to a place of stability. But now, the past few months have been anything but easy for Connor. The turmoil between his parents, especially involving Adam's unpredictable behavior and Chelsea's fluctuating emotional states, has reignited the chaos in his mind, leaving him feeling vulnerable and unprotected once more. The cheating crisis, a catalyst for Connor's relapse. As the Young and the Restless fans know, Adam and Chelsea's relationship has always been complicated. Adam's tendency to push people away, even those he loves most, has caused irreparable damage to many of his relationships. Chelsea, for her part, has tried to protect her son and maintain a semblance of stability in their lives. However, both parents have continually made questionable decisions, and their fractured relationship has only made Connor feel more insecure and fearful. Recently, Adam has found himself drawn back to Sharon, an attraction that had once caused a rift between him and Chelsea. Despite their attempts to move on and find closure, Adam and Sharon have found themselves reconnecting in unexpected ways. While neither is entirely honest about the depths of their renewed connection, it is clear to anyone with eyes that there's more going on between them than they're willing to admit. And in a town like Genoa City, secrets like these don't stay hidden for long. Chelsea, whose own feelings of betrayal still simmer from Adam's previous affair, has struggled to find peace in their co-parenting relationship. She's tried her best to protect Connor from the fallout of their broken marriage, but seeing Adam's relationship with Sharon evolve, while also dealing with Adam's constant emotional distance, pushes Chelsea to the brink. The emotional turmoil caused by Adam's betrayal, combined with his ongoing behavior, begins to eat away at Chelsea's patience, and her own insecurities begin to rear their ugly head. Despite trying to maintain a civil front for Connor's sake, Chelsea becomes aware of the growing emotional distance between her and Adam. What begins as quiet suspicion and resentment soon leads to jealousy and frustration. Chelsea, feeling trapped by the unresolved tension between her and Adam, begins making her own decisions in response. She leans on her old feelings for Nick Newman, and the two rekindle their own connection in an attempt to reclaim some of the emotional stability she has lost. Unfortunately for Connor, his perception of the world around him is still fragile. He begins to notice the growing distance between his parents, and the signs of emotional neglect, coupled with the reappearance of Sharon and the resurfacing of Nick and Chelsea's unresolved history, creates an overwhelming sense of anxiety in him. His OCD symptoms, which had been in remission for some time, begin to resurface with a vengeance. The return of Connor's OCD crisis, the domino effect. The catalyst for Connor's relapse begins subtly, with small signs that his mind is once again being consumed by obsessive thoughts. He begins to worry constantly about his parents' relationship. Are they going to get back together? Why is Chelsea so upset? What happens if Adam and Sharon are more than just friends? Connor's mind races with irrational thoughts, and his compulsive need to control his surroundings intensifies. At first, the signs are subtle. Connor insists on checking and rechecking things, from the doors to the light switches, even though he knows everything is fine. He avoids certain rooms in the house, fearing that they hold the answers to questions he's too afraid to ask. His ability to focus on schoolwork deteriorates, and his sense of safety, something he had worked so hard to reclaim, slips away with each passing day. His relationship with his parents begins to suffer as a result. Chelsea, consumed by her own emotional chaos, begins to notice the change in her son, but is too absorbed in her own struggles to intervene immediately. Adam, on the other hand, remains oblivious to the signs that his son is spiraling. His own emotional instability, driven by his affair with Sharon and the fallout from his broken marriage, blinds him to Connor's needs. What happens next is a painful progression, a complete breakdown in communication between parents and child. Chelsea is the first to realize that something is deeply wrong with Connor when she finds him repeatedly washing his hands, unable to stop even though they're already raw.